Rally Driver of the Year, it's a great pleasure to welcome onto the stage former F1 driver, or is he, Robert Kubica.
So Robert, now as we all wait to hear about your future in Formula One, it would be great if you could announce it tonight. That would do wonders for Autosport's ratings. But you're ideally placed. Do feel free to interject if you have anything to say. Do you feel, you are ideally placed actually. This is for Rally Driver of the Year. You've experienced winning Grand Prix. You've experienced competition in rally. So give us a little bit of an insight to the different challenges there.
Yeah, good evening everybody. As you mentioned, I have a pleasure to be a part of World Rally Championship for 3 years. It's a completely different sport. I mean, it's nothing to do with Formula One, which I have been driving in the past. As every sport, it has different characteristics, different approach, different everything. So the biggest difference as a rally driver, you need to be much more flexible driver, much more. You have to adapt to different conditions. The conditions are never the same. And being a racing driver, circuit driver, you have to be very precise, very constant, very searching to the limits of every kilometer. And rally driver, you cannot do it. But you have to find the precision, perfection on different surface, different conditions. And yeah, we have great drivers here, and we have world champions in every category, so yeah. But I have chance to win F1 race. I didn't have a chance to win a rally.
Actually, if I may, sorry Lee, I was just going to say, I know there was a briefing document that would suggest all the things we weren't supposed to ask you, but thankfully I didn't
think you've probably covered most of them, or you're about to.
But whilst we've got you up here, it would just be fascinating to know, you've just come out of the back of a test, the feeling being there in Abu Dhabi, hot off the back of a Grand Prix weekend, being in the car, being able to get that comparison.
Yeah, it has been, this year I have opportunity to participate in 6 days in the end of F1. It has been, every day of my driving has been different. Last one in Abu Dhabi, thanks to Williams, I have a great chance to test 2017 car, which is a completely different typology and characteristic car to what I was used to. And it's a lot of new stuff to learn, new experience, and yeah, of course also learning process of my body of getting around my limitations. And yeah, I think this year has been great for me, although I haven't raced, but yeah, what I achieved and how I progressed, it has been amazing.
Robert, you always said that you didn't really want to come back into a Formula One environment like this until you were in a position to get behind the wheel of a car. It's fabulous to see you here. You've talked about some of the challenges and limitations you face. How do you cope with that? What is the biggest challenge?
Honestly, I have much more limitations in my daily life. Of course, it's not the same driving F1 car as it has been in the past, but still my limitations are much less than it looks like. And most of 90% of my driving is exactly the same as it was in old days. Actually, I'm in better shape fitness-wise than I was. I was a lazy guy in the past, and now I have to work much harder. Yeah, age doesn't help, condition limitation doesn't improve, but all in all, you know, the big difference makes also brain, and it's incredible how big potential the brain has and how quickly we can adapt to different conditions. And unfortunately, I was interrupting my career. I have several and quite badly damaged injuries, and in the end, you know, I learned the way how to live with them, how to drive F1 car with them, and in the end, I'm quite surprised about the results I saw.
Well, Robert, it's wonderful to have you here. We all wish you all the best in whatever 2018 holds. But you are up here because you're going to be presenting an award, and it is for the Rally Driver of the Year. And let's go through the nominees. Alvin Evans, the winner of the Wales Rally GB after a strong season with M Sport and Ford. Jari-Matti Latvala, the winner of the Swedish Rally and fourth in the World Championship for Toyota. Chris Meek, twice a winner during a mixed campaign, leading Citroen's WRC Challenge. Thierry Neuville, who won more WRC events than anyone else and finished as championship runner-up for Hyundai. Sébastien Ogier, the world champion for a fifth successive season, this time for M Sport and Ford. And Ott Tanak, winner in Italy and Germany, and finished third overall for M Sport. And Robert, if you could tell us who the winner is.
So the Autosport Rally of the Year, Rally Driver of the Year goes to Sepp Ogier. Congratulations.
So, please, a present for you. Now, as we heard from Malcolm, and we were discussing not being an official works team, you know, 5 titles, it's a little bit like showing off, isn't it? Doing that all in a row, but fantastic achievement. But is this one a little bit more special?
Yeah, it's definitely very special. I think I'm really proud. I mean, we've seen Malcolm and our chief engineer on stage before, and everyone is very proud because it's not so often that you can achieve this kind of things in motorsport. Of course, we still had some support. It was not fully private. There was some backup from Ford behind, but still there's so much passion in this team, and everyone have worked very hard to achieve that. So yeah, definitely I enjoy this moment. I enjoy to be here tonight and to get this award because yeah, this year means a lot for me, even if it's the 5th time. It was a bit different this time. My whole family is there. Volkswagen, I had a great time with them, but the new M Sport family, I feel very well, and I carry on with them in the future. So it's
and that commitment continues. And does that indicate that there may be a bigger play from Ford in the future?
I hope so. I wish I could announce you something on that side, but it's not 100% clear yet. But definitely, we have more and more commitment from Ford, and I think it's necessary. This year was a bit exceptional to do that, but we know that on the long term you have to be realistic. You need to make some step in terms of performance if you want to carry on this way. But no, yeah, it should be possible.
When did this driver get so journalistic? He's taken on my role here. What I want to know is the story of how the contract was signed. I heard there's a good story that goes along with this one.
Well, yeah, no, it was in front of our team, so I think it was a good place to do it because definitely there is many people working for this happen. It's I mean, everyone in this room know that in motorsport you achieve nothing alone. So I think all the boys were happy to see live that we finally made our decision, even if in the background it was done since some weeks for sure.
But what, was that a party or something?
It was a celebration.
Malcolm never leaves home without a contract, we all know that.
Yeah, Malcolm had everything prepared. It was not supposed to be happening in this exact moment, but Malcolm was always ready for it, and he had actually a piece of contract in the pocket, and yeah, I signed it in front of our mechanics, and yeah, it was a good moment.
Well, we are delighted that we're going to be seeing you next year. May all your success continue. Thank you very much. Huge congratulations, and thank you to Robert as well.
Thank you, and Albert, I hope, like everyone, to see you in F1 soon, and I'm very happy to get the prize from you tonight.